What the fuck was that? Oh my god. I'm sorry if you guys had me out in public somewhere, because, yeah, good luck explaining that. Very good luck in explaining that. Sucked in. Sucked in. Sucked in. How is everyone doing? How's everyone doing? Oh, my fault. Did you fight a gator? I fought the sleep. So down here in the land down under, right? A very common occurrence is that whenever you're asleep and in bed, you tend to like you find a lot of spiders and stuff. So to combat that, when you're in sleep mode, us Aussies tend to have like this thing where you just like shake a bit when you're in sleep because it shakes all the spiders off. But unfortunately, I shook too hard. I think I hit my head. Because like I woke up pretty late. Um, explaining why I'm starting stream at 9:30. Um, but other than that, no. I did not fight a gator. I did not fight a gator. Every okay, I need to. Da 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 da. Gate whore. Nar. Nar. It's no, bro. It's no. Okay. Relax. No. No. Okay. I have no idea what the Stanley Parable is. I have no idea what it's even about. No idea what it's about. Oh, this better not be fucking up again. I swear to God. I got my Kofefe. You know what coffee spelled backwards is? E-fuck. Because I don't give a fuck. Yeah. That's what I thought. No, I could start chug that shit, like, so badly. I need, like, a full liter. I actually need to get, like, a liter mug. Like, I'm that fucked. Like, I'm that cooked. Yeah, sure, that was inspired by Stanley. I could not tell you. I could not. I just could not tell you. Like, I know nothing. And when I mean nothing, I mean nothing. Nothing. I know nothing. Um, Billy. Severance. Oh, I need to tidy up my desk shenanigans. There we go. I've actually cleared out my entire desk, so there's no random shit. Who was that? Right, I was supposed to wake my sister up. Oh shit, I'm cooked. Yes, you're right. Oh, Dreamy Kitsune, welcome back. Welcome back. Um, Sparky, hello. Jay, hello. I don't think I even said that. I'm a bit stupid as. Pai, welcome in. I might be cooked. I might be cooked. I might be cooked. Okay, never mind. We're good, we're good, we're good. Discovered something funny in Portal 2. You can grab Wheatley whenever he peeks out. He doesn't get affected by fizzlers, but you can drop. Pai, do you just spend your days, like, breaking Portal 2? Sometimes. Sometimes by 4 hours a day. I spend most of my day gooning. So when I'm not live, I'm just gooning. Like I said, this is going to be a big, big year for unemployed. I have no idea what any of that means, but we're just going to start. We're going to start, okay? So let's get this started. Let's get this started. Yesterday, I fucking put up with 42 fucking degrees Celsius. And you know what happened after that? My power went out, so I was sitting in a house that its insulation is so whack that if it's cold, it's 10 degrees colder. If it's hot, it's 10 degrees hotter. So I was sitting in like a 50-degree fucking Celsius house. I was dying. I thought the sweet peace of death was more welcoming than waiting for my power to come back on because that shit was ass, bro. Fuck, dude. Holy shit. Fuck. Stupid ass Australian weather, dude. Swear to God. Swear to fucking God, man. I'm just out here trying to fucking mind my own business, have a good day, and all of a sudden, I just get hit with a straight metal rod going up my fucking ass. Like, what are you talking about, dude? There's fucking fire warnings. And there was fire warnings as well. There's literally bushfires like 5 kilometers away from my house. Oh, I forgot to mention that. What are we doing today? We're doing Stanley Parable. Stanley Parable. I don't know if Stanley's a person or if Stanley is something else, but we're doing the Stanley God. Oh, Jesus. Okay. English. No, I have not. Okay, see, I'm not going to do that because it's the stream, so I'm going to go off what the stream sees. And I'll make sure that's bright for you peeps. There. That should be fun. That's fine. That's fine. Shit, I'm gonna dox myself with this. Wait, no, it's PM. I want to wait until this goes up to 9:47. Give me a second. Actually, give me a minute, literally. Evacuation alert? Yeah, fuck. And please don't. I don't want to have to evacuate. There we go. Alright. Can't be accessed from main menu. Oh, can be, okay. Okay! Hello, hello. I'm really interested in your first night. This noise triggers me.
This is the story of a... This...
Get that shit off. Okay. Oh, what the hell? That's trippy as. Alright, I hope the audio is fine. Portal games are very broken. They are. They very much are. Let's begin the game. Ever the end is never the end is. What the fuck did that just say?
This is the story of a man named Stanley.
Okay, so Stanley is a person.
Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year.
Doesn't sound too bad, actually.
Although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy. And then one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for
Can you guys hear the dialogue
no
fine?
one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened, this complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
This was made. I did not realize it was made in the Source Engine. All right, let me know if that's better. Okay. Bibbidi bobbidi boo. Big office for one guy. True, true. I hate Mondays. Stanley, I thought you loved your job. Imagine sticking some. Hello. close that door. You know, be nice and respectable.
All of his co-workers were gone.
Fuck, my sensitivity is mad. Okay, hold up.
What could it mean?
God, this clicking shit is making me want to like splooge everywhere. I mean, okay.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Memo. I can't read the. A short history of the relations between Poland and Austria-Hungary. Okay. Fair enough.
No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
Yo, Stanley is getting special treatment. What the hell? Imagine being someone out here has to work in this noise. Meanwhile, Stanley is at a nice, comfy... I can't go back in. A nice, comfy back office. How crazy is that? Number one dad. I like work. I just hate my boss. Okay, you probably shouldn't have that on your desk. What does that say? Interrogation techniques. Hi, reading that? I'm just good. I'm just good at reading it, okay?
Stanley went around touching every little thing in the office, but it didn't make it... Oh, please. Are you really just doing this for the achievement? Click a door 5 times. Is that all that you think an achievement is worth? No, 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 no. I can't just give these merits away for such little effort. A measly 5 clicks. Now suppose you were to click the door 20 times. I would say that's the kind of effort that warrants recognition.
Oh, it's not working. Don't tell me what to do. Narrator. Shit, man. Fucking tell me what to do. Okay, yeah. Stanley's a supervisor. That could be the case. Why does it make clicking sounds? You spelled breaking wrong. It's B-R-E-A-K-I-N-G. See, my finger movement is There's gotta be something. Give me something. You can't just say that to me and then not give me anything. How many do I need to pray? 100 times? 1,000 times? I forgot to start recording. We're gonna be here 17 hours. I'm clicking this door. I hope your days are going good. This is riveting gameplay right here. I give up. I'm gonna break my mouse. Wait, I have a macro. Nice day at the office. Just trying to bash down a door. Nothing too crazy. I'm joking. Let's get out of here. What the fuck were those achievements I just got? You can't jump. I didn't try to jump. Okay. We're trying every door. Next door.
I have to say, I'm still not feeling the satisfaction of witnessing true effort for a noble cause. Perhaps 50 clicks will do it. Yes, almost certainly 50 clicks.
I bet. I'll do 100.
No, I'm still not feeling it. I want this achievement to have meant something. It has to be a true reward for valiant effort. I want to see some hustle, Stanley. I want to see commitment, a willingness to go all the way, no matter what the cost. Why don't you go put 20 clicks into door number 417?
417? Say less, bro. Say less. 417? Hey, say less? No, I'm joking. Alright, I'll listen to you. No, I'll listen to you. 417, 417, 417. Okay, it's just the same pieces of paper. Be my Valentine! How the mighty have fallen. Who farted? I did. Is it actually my time? No, just not. Wait. Oh, it is. Wait, that's kind of scary. Let's see.
Oh, great. Now, go click a few times on door 437.
Yes, sir.
Excellent. I think we're getting somewhere. Now, door 415. Let's give it 10 clicks or so.
Yes, sir.
Now, back to door number 437.
Yes, sir.
Let's see. How about you click on, well, I don't know, the copy machine?
Yes, sir.
All right, back to room 417. I'm really feeling it now. I think we're getting somewhere.
Yes, Daddy.
Okay, now go climb on employee 419's desk.
Yes, sir.
Yes! This is great! You're putting it all on the line, Stanley. I like that. All right, let's keep it up. Go give me a few clicks on door 416.
Yes, sir.
We've almost got it!
We almost got it!
The copy machine, do that one again!
Yes, yes, yes. Yes, 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 yes.
Finish it off, Stanley!
I'm finishing, I'm finishing!
5 clicks on door 430!
I'm finishing!
Yes! We did it! Oh, wow. That felt amazing. Oh, you really earned it, Stanley. Nothing could hold you back. Yes, I'm very proud of how far we've come today. Just think, only a few minutes ago you believed an achievement was worth 5 little clicks. Really now, what were you thinking?
What the fuck? Okay. Let's continue. Alright. I'm done clicking on doors. I want to get in there. coffee nut. What did it say? Sales in this quarter. What? Food for Ted's birthday. Chips, Blue Loops, wafer sprouts. What the hell is that drawing? Oh my god.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
I wish the final door just fucking exploded. That would have been amazing.
Yes, truly a room worth admiring. It had really been worth the detour after all, just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room. Stanley simply stood here, drinking it all in.
Can't see outside. Who the hell puts their mug on the floor?
Really worth it being here in the room. A room so utterly captivating that even though all your co-workers have mysteriously vanished, here you sit looking at these chairs and some paintings. Really worth it.
It is worth it, actually. It is very worth it.
But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Do not lie. If you're lying right now, stop. See, those are words. Listen to narrator game.
Stanley was so bad
Not
at following
listening,
directions,
dude.
it's incredible he wasn't
Why'd I
5
listen?
years ago.
What she just say to me? What the fuck did you just call me? You dissing Stanley right now, dude? I'm not listening to no one, dude. I got free will. But do I really have free will if I'm going the opposite way he's saying? Do not jump from the cargo lift while it is motion will cause death. Penalty for misuse of cargo lift for death. Okay. We can't jump.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not.
Well,
I
Lord,
realize that
right-click moves
investing your
forward.
trust in someone else
Let's
can
get
be
the
difficult.
fuck out
but
of me.
The fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone... Really? I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others? Are you that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you? Why, I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful. Look, let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your side. Give me a chance.
Nope. No. No. I'm not giving you no chances. Okay.
Now listen carefully, this is important. Stanley walked through the red door.
Nope. No.
Aha, perhaps you misunderstood. Stanley walked through the red door.
Fucking excuse me? What the fuck is your problem, dude?
I still don't think we're communicating properly. Stanley walked through the red door. All right, fine. Go ahead, Stanley. You want to know so badly what's out there? You want to find out what lies at the end of this road you've chosen? Well, don't let me stop you. You see? There's nothing here. I haven't even finished building this section of the map because you were never supposed to be here in the first place. Broken rooms, exposed developer textures. Is this what you had wanted? Was it worth ruining the entire story I had written out specifically for you? Do you not think I put a lot of time into that? Because I did. And in the end, it was all for nothing. Because this is what you wanted to see. Help me here, Stanley. Help elucidate these strange and unknowable desires of yours. What would have made this game better? What did you want to see? Vehicles? Skill trees? Work with me. You've given me absolutely nothing so far.
Goth women.
Tell you what. Let me take a stab in the dark at a new design, and you can give me some feedback. There we go. A third option. This already feels leaps ahead of where we were before. Go ahead, Stanley. Take it for a spin.
What? I don't want to come this way.
Okay, I'm going to stop you there. Now, tell me about your experience with this new version. Would you say that the game benefited from allowing you more choices? Feel free to be honest. I'm looking for some real critical feedback
Fucking
here.
shit.
A 1? I mean, I can understand if you had reservations, you saw ways the game could be improved to more fully express itself mechanically and artistically, but a 1?
Yep.
That's not even helpful. What am I supposed to do with that?
Lock in.
But I guess it isn't my place to judge.
Lock in.
Here, based on the data from your previous playthrough, I've compiled a new version. And to be perfectly candid, I think I've knocked it out of the park with this one. Let's take a look.
Okay. Stanley Parable Worldwide Leaderboard. Oh, wow. Is that 2 milliseconds? What the fuck do you mean 2 milliseconds? Okay. Okay. What the fuck do you mean? Dude, there's too much information going on right here. There's too much information.
Now, would you say that competitive leaderboard helped you feel motivated to keep walking through doors?
Hell
Honest
yes.
Answers, please. Hey, I nearly forgot. I've got a prototype of a new game I've been working on, and now would be a lovely opportunity to give it some playtesting. You wouldn't mind taking a look at it, would you?
No, I don't want to.
Let me boot it up.
What?
In this game, the baby crawls left towards danger. You click the button to move him back to the right, and if he reaches the fire, you fail. It's a very meaningful game, all about the desperation and tedium of endlessly.
That's not 2
confronting
seconds, that's
the
like 2
demands of family
milliseconds.
life. I think the art world will really take notice. But of course, the message of the game only becomes clear once you've been playing it for about 4 hours.
What?
So why don't you give it 4 hours of play to make sure it's effective? Be sure to keep notes on your experience.
I'm not playing this shit. Oh! There's no way you gotta sit here for 4 hours.
You heartless bastard. Did you do it because you hate babies or purely to spite me?
Not answering
Because if
that
it's
question.
the latter, well, I don't know what to do. I'm completely out of ideas. I can't think of a single thing that might improve the experience for me. I'm not even going to try.
Maybe lower the
I'm
noise at the
out.
bottom.
I'm out. I'm done. It's over.
I beat out of this.
Thank you for playing. Your input was extremely valuable. Oh, hey, since my game was so awful, why don't we play someone else's game? Just to ease the pain. Let's
Please.
see. What do we have here? Yes, this seems like it'll work. Let's give it a shot. Aha! Fascinating. What do you think this game is about, Stanley?
It's
What's our
Firewatch.
backstory? What is our motivation?
It's Firewatch, bro.
Well, it seems obvious to me that you are meant to play as a creepy man spying on innocent civilians below you
A
from up
creepy
high
man?
in your creep tower, perhaps for some sort of twisted erotic purpose. Yes, that must be it. What a fascinating venture into the experience of total mental depravity. So far, I love everything about this game, Stanley. And it seems there's even more. Come, let's venture outward and see what else is out there.
Minecraft door opening sound. Dude, what the hell? This is actually mad. There's that.
Oh no. No, it can't be.
It can't be what?
It is. It's an open world game. Good God, quickly block it off.
Wait, what? No!
Oh, thank goodness, Stanley. What a close call. You nearly wandered off into that thing. That big, open, just wandering around. No right or wrong directions.
Please
no
let me.
path to follow. You can just go in any... Oh, thank heavens we avoided it. We're out of the woods now, Stanley. Okay, I'm going to get us out of here. Let's find another game. Preferably something with walls. Something with nice, big, insurmountable walls.
How do I get out of here?
Okay, I think this will be just the thing.
What the fuck is
Wonderful. See, this is exactly what I had in mind.
What?
Just a nice big box for you to run around in. There isn't any possibility that you could get lost here. Now this is game design. Stanley, if you manage to get lost in this game, I will be phenomenally impressed.
What the fuck?
Okay, so what exactly do we do here? Let's see. There are lots of cars here in the back, but obviously there's no racetrack. Okay, I'm seeing that there's a ball of some kind back here. Is this game sports ball? Stanley, I think it's sports ball. Oh, what fun. We shall run the bases and do a touchdown together? Yes, I think surely we must.
No, I'm good.
Okay, Stanley, here's the ball. Have fun.
I'm good. Oh, we can run.
Hold on. What are you doing?
What the f... Oh,
Stanley, don't do that. I can't follow you there. I can't help you. How will you write a story without me? You can't do it. You know that. Stanley, come back. We still have so much...
I'm scared. Where the hell am I? How did I get a license for this? Who the hell knows? Who the hell knows? Okay, so where the hell do I go now in this dark abyss of a void? Okay. Where the hell am I? I'm so lost. This is what happens when you deviate from the path. Okay. Okay. Yeah, it was. It was a Half-Life 2 mod. I can just tell. What?
I wonder what he found. If what he wanted was to be the leading man in his own story, well, perhaps he's gotten it. Down in wherever he is right now. I wonder if he's happy with his choice, and if he's learned the heavy cost that comes with it. He'll understand soon what I was trying to tell him. He needs me. Someone who will wrap everything up at the end, to make sense out of the chaos and the fear and the confusion. That's who I am. That is what I mean to this world. Oh, yes. Yes, I'll be back. There's no other way. Once this ends, after it all comes to a close, then I'll be back. The end will be here soon. Very soon. I can wait.
What?
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
It...
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he
Did
entered the door on his left.
I'm so confused. Wait, what the hell? What's the actual... What the fuck? Alright, anyway, I'll be back because I'm gonna go get I'm gonna get some water. I'm gonna get some water. I'll be right back. Alright. Alrighty. God, it's hard getting back here. Alright, we're fine. We got it. Okay. Ooh, okay, okay. Did you guys miss me? Did you guys miss me? I bet you all miss me. Pick door on left. Okay, Sparky, I'll listen to you. Oh, okay, okay, Sparky. Okay, okay. No need to be so mean. No need to be so mean. I feel like my chair's about to break, dude. No need to be so mean. Like, we are only here for positivity, okay? Positivity. The world is going to shit. It's always been going to shit. But in my little world right here, it's straight positivity, okay? Straight positivity. Escapism should be romanticized. Oh, God. Alright, let's go. Left. Psych. No, I'm joking.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Alrighty, let's read all of this. We are reading all of this. Everyone is unique. You most of all. That's facts right there. That's so true. Number of slides on this slide. Charts and... What the fuck? Rate at which charts on the same slide depict the same... What the fuck is... What? Rate of increasing... What the hell? Please do more... The boss appreciation minute on your boss appreciation minute. Actually, so the top 20 things you love most about your boss. Fill out in triplicate and return to your boss appreciation specialist. Solving interpersonal conflict. If you ever find yourself in a conflict with another diligent employee like yourself, but more inclined towards the conflict, unless you're kind of the person who initiates conflict, why do we hire you? And what it takes to... What are your dreams for the future? Nature, mitosis? Less... metamorphosis? Tips for not getting fired, talk less, do unbelievably amazing work all the time, every day, with no expectation of promotion or recognition, don't get fired. See, that's true. That's true. How to solve a dispute with a coworker, let it ball up inside you, take it out passive-aggressively on other coworkers, resent coworkers for not supporting you more. So true. Using slides to employees that everything's okay. Make sure your slide has a slick blue graphic in the header and throw some bevel and all the text. This will ensure a calm and productive work environment. W slide, W PowerPoint. This is like #1 PowerPoint presentation. Such true factual information. Get this shit off my screen. Oh, get this shit off my screen. Oh, I need a break. Whew. That was tough reading. That was easy. That was tough reading. Ugh. Gonna have to look at all of this stuff. Shut up, this clicking is driving me insane. Meeting room, meeting schedule, I'm not reading all of that. Office party. Where broke Wednesdays? Exactly. Me and you, we together are broke Wednesdays. On Wednesdays, only Wednesdays. Financial panic meeting. Marketing Mondays, terminating Tuesdays, we are broke Wednesdays. Pranking floor 5 meeting. What? Do not alter without consulting whiteboard manager. This box is too small. Okay, well fucking expand. Get Chris out of the broom closet. Why is Chris in a standardized graphics 40x wide, not cost efficient? Fire paper guy. Hire somebody to fire the paper synergizing guy. Who moved my desk? Please keep the targets on the topic of. The future was yesterday, tomorrow is now. That does not make any fucking sense. What? The future was yesterday? Reflect, that's my favorite part. Monetize free to play. AAA companies right now. What do people want? Graphs. Yeah, we need more graphs, obviously. Graphs are good. We need graphs. More hip to appeal to teenage demographic. Similar to this office. Really? Really, really, really? Chris?
Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here, so he turned around and got back on track.
Chris isn't in the broom closet.
There was nothing here. No choice to make, no path to follow, just an empty broom closet. No reason to still be here. It was baffling that Stanley was still just sitting in the broom closet. He wasn't even doing anything. At least if there was something to interact with, he'd be justified in some way. As it is, he's literally just standing there doing sweet FA. Are you really still in the broom closet? Standing around doing nothing? Why? Please offer me some explanation here. I'm genuinely confused. You do realize there's no choice or anything in here, right? If I'd said Stanley walked past the broom closet, at least you would have had a reason for exploring it to find out. But it didn't even occur to me because literally this closet is of absolutely no significance to the story whatsoever.
Everything has significance, especially in your story.
Maybe to you this is somehow its own branching path.
It is.
Maybe when you go talk about this with your friends, you'll say, "Oh, did you get the broom closet ending? The broom closet ending was my favorite." I hope your friends find this concerning.
I'm patient.
Stanley was fat and ugly and really, really stupid. He probably only got the job because of a family connection. That's how stupid he is. That or with drug money. Also, Stanley is addicted to drugs and hookers.
Well, fuck you!
Conclusion about what's going on right now. You're dead. You got to this broom closet, explored it a bit, and were just about to leave because there's nothing here when a physical malady of some sort shut down your central nervous system and you collapsed on the keyboard. Well, in a situation like this, the responsible thing is to alert someone nearby so as to ensure that your body is taken care of before it begins to decompose. Hello? Anyone who happens to be nearby? The person at this computer is dead. They have fallen prey to any number of your countless human physiological vulnerabilities. It's indicative of the long-term sustainability of your species. Please remove their corpse from the area and instruct another human to take their place, making sure they understand basic first-person video game mechanics and filling them in on the history of narrative tropes in video gaming, so that the irony and insightful commentary of this game is not lost on them. All right, when you've done that, just step out into the hallway.
No. I'm not fucking stepping out into shit, dude. Fucking saying that shit to me? What the fuck is your problem? Are you fucked? You're fucked. Fuck off. Fucking narrator. Piece of shit. Who do you think you are? Like, what? Jeez, my bad. I didn't realize if someone doesn't listen to you, you just start insulting them. Fucking cursing their entire bloodline. What the fuck is wrong with you, dude? What the hell? I'm not moving. I'm not moving. I'm not moving. I'm literally not moving. You're gonna have to pull me out. You're gonna have to pull me out. I'm not moving. You're gonna have to pull me out. I'm not moving. You're gonna have to pull me out. 'Cause I'm not moving. Further tear gassing. Hey, that's a war crime. Fine, I'll leave the room. I'm kidding.
You too? Unbelievable. I'm at the mercy of an entire species of invalids. Perhaps there's a monkey nearby you can hand the controls to. A fish? Fungus? Look, you can hammer out the details. I'm not particularly picky. I'll just be waiting for when you're ready to pick up the story again.
Oh, really? Alright. I guess we'll go. I am joking. I'm going back in. Oh. You want me to walk around the corner, and then I go through this door, and I say, psych, and then I go back and walk into here. Maybe I gotta do another 7 times.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's
No!
office.
Hi Lonnie, I wrote this in first period and left it in your locker on the way to school. It's what all the cool kids are doing. I've decided, write me back. Also, here's an idea for something to draw. 2 cats on a motorcycle. Hey, this is a good idea. What all the cool kids are actually doing is sending each other pages on their... What the fuck does that say? B-pot? What the hell? But we're cooler than them because guess what? They can't put this on a...
I have no idea what the fuck that says. I have no idea what the fuck that says. Oh, what is that word? I have no idea what that says. I have no idea what that says. I guess my eyes just goaded like that.
But Stanley just couldn't do it. He considered the possibility
Driving
of
in my
facing his
car,
boss,
right
admitting he had left his
after
post during work hours. He might be fired for that. And in such a competitive economy, why had he taken that risk? All because he believed everyone had vanished? His boss would think he was crazy. And then something occurred to Stanley. Maybe, he thought to himself, maybe I am crazy. All of my co-workers blinking mysteriously out of existence in a single moment for no reason at all? None of it made any logical sense. And as Stanley pondered this, he began to make other strange observations. For example, why couldn't he see his feet when he looked down? Why did doors close automatically behind him wherever he went? And for that matter, these rooms were starting to look pretty familiar. Were they simply repeating? No, Stanley said to himself, this is all too strange. This can't be real. And at last, he came to the conclusion that had been on the tip of his tongue. He just hadn't found the words for it. I'm dreaming, he yelled. This is all
Oh,
a
a dream!
Oh, what a relief Stanley felt to have finally found an answer, an explanation. His co-workers weren't actually gone. He wasn't going to lose his job. He wasn't crazy after all. And he thought to himself, I suppose I'll wake up soon. I'll have to go back to my boring real-life job pushing buttons. I may as well enjoy this while I'm still lucid. So, he imagined himself flying and began to gently float above the ground. Then he imagined himself soaring through space on a magical starfield.
Wait,
and
what?
it too appeared. It was so much fun. And Stanley marveled that he had still not woken up.
Wait, what?
How was he remaining so lucid? And then perhaps the strangest question of them all entered Stanley's head. One he was amazed he hadn't asked himself sooner. Why is there a voice in my head dictating everything that I'm doing and thinking? Now the voice was describing itself being considered by Stanley, who found it particularly strange.
The voice is Stanley.
I'm dreaming about a voice describing me, thinking about how it's describing my thoughts, he thought. And
This
while
guy
he
is
thought
a
it all
yapper.
very odd and wondered if this voice spoke to all people in their dreams, the truth was that, of course, this was not a dream. How could it be? Was Stanley simply deceiving himself, believing that if he's asleep, he doesn't have to take responsibility for himself? Stanley is as awake right now as he's ever been in his life. Now, hearing the voice speak these words was quite a shock to Stanley. After all, he knew for certain, beyond a doubt, that this was in fact a dream. Did the voice not see him float and make the magical stars just a moment ago? How else would the voice explain all that? This voice was a part of himself too. Surely, if he could just... He would prove it. He would prove that he was in control, that this was a dream. So he closed his eyes gently, and he invited himself to wake up. He felt the cool weight of the blanket on his skin, the press of the mattress on his back, the fresh air of a world outside this one. Let me wake up, he thought to himself. I'm through with this dream. I wish it to be over. Let me go back to my job. Let me continue
Job?
pushing the buttons. Please. It's all I want. I want my apartment, and my wife, and my job.
No, stop it.
All
Stop.
I want
Stop.
is my
Stop.
life
Stop.
exactly
Stop.
the way it's always been.
Stop.
My life is normal. I am normal. Everything will be fine. I am okay.
I don't think you're okay, narrator. Are you good? Yeah, I think the narrator's going for it. Oh, I'm sorry. I'll listen to you from now
Stanley
on.
began screaming. Please, someone wake me up. My name is Stanley. I have a boss. I have an office. I am real. Please, just someone tell me I am real. I must be real. I must be. Can anyone hear my voice? Who am I? Who am I? And everything went black. This is the story of a woman named Mariella.
What the fuck is going
Mariella woke up on a day like any other. She arose, got dressed, gathered her belongings, and walked to her place of work. But on this particular day, her walk was interrupted by the body of a man who had stumbled through town talking and screaming to himself, then collapsed dead on the sidewalk.
Wait, Stanley's having a
And
schizophrenic
although she would
episode.
soon turn to go call for an ambulance, for just a few brief moments, she considered the strange man. He was obviously crazy. This much she knew. Everyone knows what crazy people look like. And in that moment, she thought to herself how lucky she was to be normal. I am sane. I am in control of my mind. I know what is real and what isn't.
Normal.
It was comforting to think this, and in a certain way, seeing this man made her feel better.
Jeez.
But then she remembered the meeting she had scheduled for that day. The very important people whose impressions of her would affect her career, and by extension, the rest of her life. She had no time for this, so it was only a moment that she stood there, staring down at the body. And then she
Selfish.
turned and ran.
Dude. This game is so fucking good. What the hell? Like, I just did that ending, right? I just did that ending, and there was like, I went past like three, 4, 5, 6, 7 other ways to go. Like, what do you mean? Like, you know, other ways to go.
All of his coworkers.
Alright, let's
had
listen to
gone.
him like a good boy.
What could it mean?
I'm a
Stanley
good boy.
decided to go to the meeting room.
I'm a good boy.
Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
I'm a good boy. Me. Yay. I love work. I love my job. I love being employed.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
I've got the feeling money's for stealing, but not yours, of course. So, that's a lovely purse. Extreme bathrooms. We're not real confirmed. Stanley isn't real. Choose your own adventure. Yeah, it is. Wonder how long this game took to make. Is that locked? Boss? Boss man? Manager? Hello? General questions about bucket filling, recommendations from the oversight committee. Hungry again. What's that say? No, I think that's like a financial thing. Had balance on it. Nice bathroom. It is a nice bathroom. My bathroom's better. Boss man? Boss man? Boss man? Boss. What the fuck?
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this.
Oh,
what
you're a
dark
fucking
secret was
cunt.
being held from him. What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number. 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this.
Embezzlement.
Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck. Amazing.
Yeah,
He stepped
true,
into the
true.
newly opened passageway.
Oh, that'll be a fire game project. I actually should. You know what? This would be a copy. This would be type. Holy. I'm just gonna shut my ass up. Never fucking mind. I'm just gonna shut my ass up, bro. Going down.
Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years it had
I didn't know
never
you guys. I
occurred
didn't
to
know this was a horror game,
This
guys.
question would not go unanswered for long.
It's a fucking horror game.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Right. Escape. I'm a good boy. Oh, I didn't make the fucking clicking sound. Never mind. Terrible game. Let's hit the big bootin'. That, as my
Words. The Pale Bride.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed
Oh,
with television
shit.
screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
employee observation protocol.
Now the monitors jumped to life.
Fired!
Nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals
What
reduced
the
to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
What number am I again? What number was I again? 427? My 427? What the frickety frick? What type of shenanigans are these lads doing over here, dude?
This mind control facility, it was too
I think we were
horrible to
427,
believe it
yeah.
couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly? No.
Going up.
He refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never. It was unthinkable, wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world? But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions.
Offline.
Happy, or sad, or content.
Offline.
Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold
like
reality
Sims.
of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life.
You go, Stanley.
So
That's
he
my king.
would dismantle the controls once
Oh,
and
yes.
for
That's
all.
my king right there. W. Stanley, bro. W. Stanley. Such a lad. See, that's an alpha male right there. That's an alpha male. Beep, boop, 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 boop. Beep. Mind controls idle.
And when at
awaiting
last he
input.
found the source of the room's power, he knew it was his duty, his obligation,
Big off button.
to put an end to this horrible place and to everything it stood for.
Beep boop bop boop, beep boop bop boop.
Blackness and a rising chill of uncertainty. Was it over? Yes. He had won. He had defeated the machine, unshackled himself from someone else's command. Freedom was mere moments away. And yet, even as the immense door slowly opened, Stanley reflected on how many puzzles still lay unsolved. Where had his co-workers gone? How had he been freed from the machine's grasp? What other mysteries did this strange building hold? But as sunlight streamed into the chamber, he realized none of this mattered to him, for it was not knowledge or even power that he had been seeking, but happiness. Perhaps his goal had not been to understand, but to let go. No longer would anyone tell him where to go, what to do, or how to feel. Whatever life he lives, it will be his. And that was all he needed to know. It was perhaps the only thing worth knowing. Stanley stepped through the open door. Stanley felt the cool breeze upon his skin, the feeling of liberation, the immense possibility of the new path before him. This was exactly the way, right now, that things were meant to happen. And Stanley was happy.
Oh, this game is good. Oh, this game is good. Oh, this game is good. So that was like the main ending. But we still got a lot of shit to do. Yeah, well, 427.
All of his co-workers were gone.
Damn.
What could it mean? Stanley decided
Okay.
to go to the meeting room. Perhaps
So-
he simply missed a memo.
We have a few things we could do. Okay, what should I do next? There's a lot of ways I can go. I want to go...
When Stanley came
So
to
we're
a
gonna
set
go
of
right
two open
again.
doors, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
So we're going to go in here.
Wow. Yes. This room.
This way.
But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
He said, yeah, this game is interesting. Okay, so we can take this way. But I want to go this way.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's
And I'm gonna
incredible
follow
he
this
wasn't
instead of
5
jumping
years
off.
ago. Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here.
There's so many ways
I'm
to
not
go,
sure.
dude. So many
Really, I'm
branching
not.
paths. Which ways do I
realize
go?
that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time.
Thank you, thank you, thank
There's
you.
someone you've been neglecting,
Thank you.
Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about.
Oh, my little mans.
Stop trying to make every decision
I'm having
by
goon
yourself.
today.
Now, I'm not asking for me, I'm asking for her.
Jump!
But in his eagerness to prove that he is in control of the story and no one gets to tell him what to do, Stanley leapt from the platform and plunged to his death. Good job, Stanley. Everyone thinks you are very powerful.
Did I just... The fuck possessed me just then? What? Me whenever I'm on a top... Me whenever I'm on the roof of a building, I get the call of the
All of
void.
his co-workers were... Wait, no. This isn't the right office, is it? Is this Stanley's office?
Wait, that was different. Wait, that was different. What? Me when I me me with any minor convenience. Oh god.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. The lounge was
Alrighty.
sublime, a work of
Let's
art.
continue.
But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left. Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't 5 years ago. Look,
Let's
Stanley,
go,
I
let's
think
go,
perhaps
let's
we've
go.
gotten off on the wrong foot.
Alright, we're not jumping this time.
I'm not your enemy.
Calm
really,
down.
I'm not. I realize
Stay
that
calm.
investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley.
Yeah, my little man's.
Someone you've forgotten about. Please, stop trying to make every decision by yourself. Now, I'm not asking for me, I'm asking for her.
Yeah, so last time we jumped onto that pathway and we kept going into the blue door.
This is it, Stanley.
We
Your
haven't-
chance
we haven't
to
gone this
redeem
way.
yourself,
We haven't gone this
to
way.
put your work aside, to let her back into your life.
Yes, please.
She's been waiting.
I only wait for one person. I only wait for one person in my life. No one else. There's still ways to go on that pathway, because you can go through the red door. There's a lot of branching pathways there.
That's her, Stanley. You
Hello?
need to be the one to do
Hello,
this,
hello?
to reach out to her. If you can truly place your faith in another, then pick up the phone.
Oh, Stanley, is that you? Hold on, sweetie. Sorry to keep you waiting. I'm just pulling the bread out of the oven. All right. Okay, there we go. All right, now, I want you to come in and tell me all about your day.
Gotcha. Oh, come on. Did you actually think you had a loving wife?
That's so messed up. That's so fucked up. That's actually so fucked up. Like, narrator, that's so fucked up. Like, that's actually so fucked up. That's messed up, bro. Like, that's messed up. You can't do that. Like, you literally can't do that. Like, that's gotta be some sort of crime. Like, what the fuck?
Who'd want to commit their life to you? I'm trying to make a point here, Stanley. I'm trying to get you to see something. Come inside. Let me show you what's really going on here.
Dude, no. I'm not going there.
Sorry, but you're in my story now.
Why'd you say it like that? My story now. Like, shut the fuck up, dude. Oh my god. Fine.
This is a very sad story about the death of a man named Stanley.
Excuse me?
Stanley is quite a boring fellow. He has a job that demands nothing of him, and every button that he pushes is a reminder of the inconsequential nature of his existence.
Okay.
Look at him there, pushing buttons, doing exactly what he's told to do. Now he's pushing a button. Now he's eating lunch. Now he's going home. Now he's coming back to work. One might even feel sorry for him, except that he's chosen this life.
Okay. Every key but K. Yeah, press K.
But in his mind, he can go on fantastic adventures. From behind his desk, Stanley dreamed of wild expeditions into the unknown, fantastic discoveries of new lands. It was wonderful. And each day that he returned to work was a reminder that none of it would ever happen to him. And so he began to fantasize about his own job. First, he imagined that one day while at work, he stepped up from his desk to realize that all of his co-workers, his boss, everyone in the building had suddenly vanished off the face of the earth. The thought excited him terribly.
Press D and spend time with the boys!
So he went further. He imagined that he came to two open doors and that he could go through either. At last, choice. It barely even mattered what lay behind each door. The mere thought that his decisions would mean something was almost too wonderful to behold. As he wandered through this fantasy world, he began to fill it with many possible paths and destinations. Down one path lay an enormous round room with monitors and mind controls. And down another was a yellow line that weaved in many directions. And down another was a game with a baby. And he called it the Stanley Parable.
Right. Right, okay.
It was such a wonderful fantasy, and so in his head he relived it again, and then again, and again, over and over, wishing beyond hope that it would never end, that he might always feel this free. Surely there's an answer down some new path, mustn't there be? Perhaps if he played just one more time.
I love you!
But there is no answer. How could there possibly be? In reality, all he's doing is pushing the same buttons he always has. Nothing has changed. The longer he spends here, the more invested he gets, the more he forgets which life is the real one.
Go to sleep.
And I'm trying to tell him this, that in this world he can never be anything but an observer, that as long as he remains here, he's slowly killing himself. But he won't listen to me.
This
He won't
narrator
stop.
is...
Here,
He goes
watch this.
crazily.
Stanley, the next time the screen asks you to push a button, do not do it.
I'm doing it! Oh, it's work. I'm not doing it. I'm not working. How am I not working, dude? Dude, I'm not working. why would I work? Like, if I had the choice to, you know, never work, I'm sleeping my entire life. Like, I'm not, I'm not working, and you're not gonna make me work, game. You're widowy not going to make me work because I have a lot of better things to be doing, and I just did what he said. I fell right for the trap, hook, line, and sinker. Alright.
You see? Can he just not hear me? How can I tell him in a way that he'll understand that every second he remains here, he's electing to kill himself? How can I get him to see what I see? How can I make him look at himself?
Press P to question nothing.
I suppose I can't. Not in the way I want him to. But I don't make the rules. I simply play to my intended purpose, the same as Stanley.
Right.
We're not so different, I suppose. I'll try once more to convey all this to him. I'm compelled to. I must. Perhaps, well, maybe this time he'll see. Maybe this time. And I tried again, and Stanley pushed a button. And I tried again, and Stanley pushed a button.
What?
And I tried.
What the fuck? Oh, the time never changes. I'm going insane.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
What? What? Arf. 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 Hey, what's up, Archie? Arf.
When Stanley came to a set of two open doors,
Sorry, I gotta calm
he
down.
entered the door on his left.
I gotta calm down. I gotta calm down.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room,
All
and
right.
Stanley knew it perfectly
Let's
well.
head back. Let's go
Perhaps
left.
he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
We'll hit a
Standing
left.
now in this incredible
We'll chuck a
room,
left.
Stanley for the first, but eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Yeah, this one right here.
And so he detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on.
And we're going left.
But Stanley didn't want to go back to the office. He wanted to wander about and get even further off track. So now in order to get back, he needed to go, from here it's...
Right.
left.
We can't go right. We can't go right, never mind.
Oh, no. No, it's to the right. My mistake. No, not the right. Why would I have ever said it was to the right? What was I thinking? It's clearly... Oh dear, would you hold on for a minute, please? Now, let's see. We went down, right, left, down, left, right. Yep. Okay, yes. I've got it now. This story is absolutely, definitely this way.
Please do not hit me. So this is like, so picture this, you go to sleep, you're nice and comfortable, all warm, having the most wonderful sleep imaginable, and then your next door neighbor, the dog starts banging on the fucking fence, and they just go, shut the fuck up. Like, shut the fuck up. I'm trying to sleep, dude. Like, what? Like, dude, what are you yapping about at 4 in the goddamn morning? Fucking bored? Like a bored?
No. This isn't right at all. You're not supposed to be here yet. This
Huh?
is all a spoiler.
Huh?
Look, Stanley, close your eyes.
I'm closing.
Okay. We just have to get back to, oh, who am I kidding?
No, I'm joking.
It's all rubbish now. The whole story completely unusable. How about, rather than waste my time trying to salvage this nonsense, we'll just restart the game from the beginning. And this time, suppose we don't wander so far off track, Okay.
Don't restart! Yes, we still got it.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room.
Yeah, truck battery.
Perhaps he had simply
Yeah. I've never understood, you know, in movies how, like, they leave the fucking car lights on and running, and it's like, dude, that's fucking, like... Oh, no, they don't leave it running. They just turn it off, but leave the car on. It's like, dude, your battery is gonna be fried, dude. Alright, what you talking about? I remember back in school, one of our teachers had these, like, the electric sharpeners. Oh, that shit was so good. But, like, goddamn teacher, like, I mean, I was, like, 7 years old. Goddamn teacher was like, no, you're gonna have to let me do it for you. I'm like, what? I want to do it. I want to hear it go brr as I put it in. That sounded... Alright, let's continue.
When Stanley...
What?
Wait, what? No, I restarted. I swear, I definitely restarted the game over. Completely
Eat a
fresh.
pencil.
Everything
Exactly.
should be... Oh, did something change?
Remember, my art teacher also
Stanley,
sharpened
did
pencils
you
with a
change
fucking
anything
knife.
when we
It
were
was
back in that
insane.
room with all the monitors? Did you move the story somewhere?
I didn't do
or...
shit, bro.
Hold on. Why am I asking you? I'm the one who wrote the story.
Yes, you did.
It was right here just a minute ago. I know for sure that it's here somewhere. Okay, then. It's an adventure. Come, Stanley. Let's find the story.
How the fuck did I make that sound? Alright. Arf. Alright. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Catch a tiger by its toe. When you want it, won't. Hello?
I'll say it. This is the worst adventure I've ever been on. I can
Fuck
promise
you.
there definitely was a story here
Fuck,
before.
fuck, no, fuck
just-
you. Fuck,
we need
no,
to
stop,
restart the
no,
game again.
no,
I find it
no,
unlikely
no.
to ever progress by starting over and over
No,
again.
don't.
But it's got to be better than this. Okay, let's give it a shot.
No,
Why not?
no. That art teacher was goated, by the way.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Arf, arf. Now there's no fucking
Okay,
doors.
it's worse.
Yep.
I
This is
might
your
be
fault.
remembering
No,
this
this is your
wrong.
fault.
It's possible
This
the
is
story
all
is
your fault,
back
Noah.
where we just came from.
No, this is your fault.
Why don't we go back the other direction and see if we missed anything?
Dude, just stop restarting the game, please. Don't restart the game. If I see G-Man in this game, I might actually just straight come, like, in my pants. Like, vulgar language completely out. I actually, like, may just, like, completely burst.
Aha! I knew we'd miss something. The story. Here it comes. No, wait. Never mind. Not the story.
Jesus.
Okay, let's head back the other way and retrace our steps.
I'm getting whiplash from this fucking game.
Now this... Well, I'll be honest. I don't recognize this place at all. Is this the story?
I'm glad I
don't
put this on my
think so.
SSD, because
I
if there's like
can't quite
if there
recall,
was
but I
stuttering
believe
on a
my
hard drive,
story
it would have
took place
actually
in an
crashed
office
out.
building. Is that correct? Do you remember, Stanley? Well, do you know what? Since I've completely forgotten what we were supposed to be doing, how about this? You win!
Yay!
Congratulations!
Yay!
You put in a lot of hard work, and it really paid off. So, good job.
Yay! We
Oh,
won!
No,
We
I don't feel
won!
right about this at all. We both know you didn't put in any actual work for that win. Some people win fair and square, and this was not one of those situations. Okay, I'm getting weirded out by whatever this place is. I don't care what might happen this time. I have to restart.
G-Man equals Goon Man? That is so true. G-Man is just like me. For real, for real.
All right, I've got a solution. This time, to make sure we don't get lost, I've employed the help of the Stanley Parable Adventure Line. Just follow the line. How simple is that?
It's very simple. Will I do it? Find out next time. I'm ending stream right now. I'm joking. Oh, but it's a new way. I'm following the line, guys. I'm following the line. Oh my god, they're playing cards? Cards.
You see, the line knows where the story is. It's over in this direction. Onward, Stanley, to destiny.
Onward!
Nope. Here's a thought. Wouldn't wherever we end up be our destination, even if there's no story there? Or to put it another way, is the story of no destination still a story? Simply by the act of moving forward, are we implying a journey such that a destination is inevitably conjured into being via the very manifestation of the nature of life itself? Whoa. Hang on. That got a bit weird back there. Well, I'd like to apologize. Not sure where I was going with all that.
11.
You know what? I think what we need right now is a bit of music to lighten the mood.
Yay! Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Should I give an epilepsy warning? Da 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 da. Follow the yellow brick road. Follow the yellow brick road. Following the yellow brick road. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Da 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 da.
Got the music? Go back and look at that fern. Stanley, this fern will be very important later in the story. Make sure you study it closely and remember it carefully. You won't want to miss anything.
I'm sorry. I got a little bit too out of control there. I actually kind of feel a bit sick myself. Shit. Alright, now, let's actually go all the way back. Probably missed something. We for sure missed something. Oh, we can't. The door's shut. I got a bit carried away. I got a headache. I really hope I didn't give anyone like a seizure. I probably should have thought about that beforehand. That's my bad.
Wait, what? We're back at the office? No. Line, you do know we're looking for the Stanley Parable, right? The story? Is any of this ringing a bell?
Oh, we're back here.
No, not again. Line, how could you have done this to us? And after we trusted you, after everything we've been through, you... Oh, I can't take this anymore. To hell with it. Restart.
Oh, no. I just have like a little break, after that. Oh, God. Hello, relax. Hello, relax. A little relax after that, heavenly, sickness-inducing, you made me want to throw up, unsubscribing, terrible person. I got a bit too excited. That track was fire. I hope that's not copyrighted. Oh, fuck. Oh. Oh, it's a big stretch. Oh, it's a big stretch. Oh, we still got an hour left. Alright. Oh, man. Alright. Alright. Let's go. We still following the yellow brick road? Hello, yellow
You
brick.
know what, Stanley? I say forget the adventure line. What's it ever done for us? We're intelligent people, right? Why can't we make up our own story? Something exciting, daring, mysterious. Ooh, this all sounds perfectly doable. Why don't we simply start wandering in, well, I don't know. How about this direction?
Whatever you say, Daddy.
Now, yes, this is exciting. Just me and Stanley forging a new path, a new story. Well, it could be anything. What do you want our story to be? Go wild. Use your imagination. Whatever it
What
might
I
be,
want
Stanley,
my story to be?
I'm ready for it.
What I want my story to be?
Oh, no, not you again.
Oh, the lion has come back.
I'd also like to veto the lion from having any role in our awesome new story. No lions or monitor rooms. Just don't acknowledge it, and we should be fine.
Okay.
Ah, a choice. We get to make a decision. From here, the story is in our control. How important we mustn't squander the opportunity.
This room reminds me of the jail cell in
I need a
Megamind.
minute to think here. Just walk in circles for a minute. Okay, so I know that each door has to lead somewhere, which means that somewhere, the place where we're trying to go, there must be a reverse door that leads here. And that in turn means that our destination corresponds with the counter-inverted reverse door's origin. So starting from the right, let us ask, will taking the right door lead us to where we're going? And since the answer is clearly yes, then by all accounts, the door on the right is the correct one. Another victory for logic. Come, Stanley, our destiny awaits. Oh, hold up, what's this? The confusion ending.
What?
You're telling me that's what this is? It's all one giant ending? And we're supposed to restart the game, what, eight times?
Wait, how many times has he restarted it?
That's really how all this goes?
Oh, on the 4th restart.
It's all determined? So now, according to the schedule, I restart again. Then what? Am I just supposed to forget? Well, what if I don't want to forget? My mind goes
Not your
blank
choice.
simply because it's written here on this thing, wall. Well, who consulted me? Why don't I get to decide? Why don't I get a say in all of this?
This guy's having a power trip.
No, it can't be. I don't want it to be. I don't want the game to keep restarting. I don't want to forget what's going on. I don't want to be trapped like this. I won't restart the game. I won't do it. I won't do it.
He's gonna restart the
I won't
game.
do it. And the timer stopped?
Oh.
Does that mean, did we do it? Did we break the cycle? The, whatever it is that made this schedule? How would we even know? Will someone come for us? Will something happen? So, okay. I guess now we just wait. You know, I suppose in some way that this is a kind of story, wouldn't you agree? I'm not quite sure if we're in the destination or the journey, though they're always saying that life is about the journey and not the destination, so I hope that's where we are right now. We'll find out, won't we? Eventually. Well, in the meantime, if you
What the fuck was that sound? Oh no, it's over. I don't have the ARF anymore. I can't ARF. It just clicks.
all of his co-workers were... Wait, no. This isn't the right office, is it?
So that was that ending.
Is this Stanley's office?
What? Stanley? Stanley! What? What? Okay, we gotta look at all the we gotta look at computers. Look at all computers. Every single computer. It must be looked at. Look at every computer. Need input received. Okay. New content.
Oh, new content?
Let's go.
What does that mean, new content?
Oh, that's such an edge. That's edging me right there. Up we go. Oh no, we're going across.
for playing the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe. As you may know, the Stanley Parable was a video game released in 2013 on home computers. After receiving critical and commercial success, it was expanded upon in 2022 with the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, a reimagining of the game for consoles and home computers. The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe features exciting new content that broadens and expands the world of the Stanley Parable, delighting audiences the world over. Please, step inside and see what thrilling new adventures await in the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe.
Oh, well, this sounds delightful. I'm very excited to see the thrilling new
W
Ultra
Game Devs,
Deluxe
W Game
content.
Devs. Let's see what the new content
Okay,
is.
So far, it's an elevator. Nothing special yet, but I'm sure it's just the beginning of a mesmerizing adventure.
Mesmerizing.
Is it broken? What's going on here?
Am I too fat?
Should we be moving somewhere?
Am I too much of a big back?
There we go. All right, finally, at long last, it's on to the new content. I've never been more ready. Let's do it.
Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go.
I have to say, initial impressions of Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, mostly tedious.
Okay, shut your
It's as if
dumb ass up.
Oh, okay. Let's see the content. Give me the content, Stanley.
Nah, I'm not turning around just yet, buddy. You're gonna have to wait. You're gonna have to wait. You're gonna have to wait. Are we ready? To see the new content, which is always new content to me. I mean, I'm playing this in the year 2026. I think I'm like a decade and a half late. Let's go. Alright, it says.
All right. All right, let's see. It's the jump circle.
Yay, I can jump! It is 25, 24, 23, 22, 21, 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 6, 7, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Wait, what you mean?
Is
Wait,
that it?
What?
Surely that's not all the new content. There has to be something else, right?
I only got 30 something jumps, man. Man. I'm upsetty spaghetti.
Another elevator. Stanley, I have to say, initial impressions of this game are not positive. It's just elevators and jumping. Is this what passes for exciting new content? If this is new content, then I could just read you the whole dictionary. There's 20 hours of new content right there. Hell, I
Please
could
don't
count to
do that.
30 trillion. You could put that on the box.
Please don't
the
do that.
Stanley Parable
Please don't
Ultra
do
Deluxe.
that. Please
Now with
don't
over 1,000
do that.
hours of new content.
Shut
And
up. Shut
oh,
up.
wait.
Shut up. Shut up.
There's more. Very good. Yes. I knew there had to be something else.
This narrator
Let's
dude's
see
giving me
it.
a headache.
I'm ready for whatever it is.
Yo, shut up, please, dude. Oh my god.
That's it? Oh, you've got to be kidding me. You see, Stanley? This is what happens when greedy video game developers with no respect for their fan base rush a cheap expansion to market for no reason other than to make an easy dollar. And don't get me started on the level of craftsmanship that's gone into it. In fact, I'm looking right now at the game's achievements, and it's hard to believe one of them actually says, "Test achievement, please ignore." What quality assurance department signed off on this? I'm infuriated and I'm offended, and I intend to find these people on Twitter and hold them personally accountable. It's my fault, Stanley.
No,
I built up
no,
too
no,
much
it's not,
anticipation
it's not,
around the
no.
new content, I'm afraid.
No, it's just
It could
these,
never have lived up
game
to such
devs, bro. It's just these game
expectations.
studios, man.
If you're still with me, why don't we just
Yeah,
reset
just
the
do that,
game?
man. Just do
And
that.
we'll try to get back to what the Stanley Parable is really
Yeah,
about.
yeah, let's just forget about
No
it.
frills, No
Yeah,
gimmicks.
just forget about it.
Just you and me having a great time together like always.
Of course.
What
That's
do
how
you
it should
say,
be.
friend?
Of course. Let's do it. Of course. Whoa. What? Oh, that's trippy as.
Psst. Stanley, come over here. In the vent. I want to show you something.
You wanna know something? Stanley's vented. He's vented. Oh, he's sus. Okay, shut the fuck up. Okay, having a mug with the words coffee nut on it with a screwdriver next to it is insane work.
Okay, you remember how cheap and unsatisfying the new Ultra Deluxe content turned out to be? Well, it got me thinking about the past and how much better the Stanley Parable used to be. So I made something special and tucked it away here where the game's developers won't find it. Just our little secret. Take a look.
What?
I call it the Memory Zone. It's where I've been storing all my favorite memories so I can relive the peak experiences of my life whenever I want. Experiences like the launch of the Stanley Parable on PC.
What the hell is this game, dude? This shit's so good.
You see, Stanley, doesn't the Memory Zone remind you of how wonderful Stanley Parable was before it was sullied with a cheap re-release? Remember back in October of 2013, when the game originally launched? Back then, video games had integrity. Back then, it all meant something. Oh, the waste.
It's a $1 note. Oh, I think I've heard about that achievement. I remember that being on like one of like the hardest achievements. Dude, man. That comment about back then as when games had integrity is so true. You rarely see that anymore.
And over here is where I keep reviews of the Stanley Parable. Like this stunning triumph of games journalism, 10 out of 10 from Destructoid.com. James Stephanie Sterling writes, and I quote, "Where so many games that aspire to be more than games end up less than any form of art, Stanley Parable strives and then succeeds to be every game ever created." Did you hear that, Stanley? Every game ever created. That's how grand and all-encompassing the original Stanley Parable was. It was literally every game ever created. It was Skyrim, it was Persona 3, it was all of them, and now it's nothing. It's no games at all. It isn't even the Stanley Parable anymore. It's just a husk now. A lifeless husk with an hour of new elevator content.
Yeah, actually, yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Yeah. It's like a playable documentary. That was Portal. Like, dude. Person of the year, Stanley. There he is. W. Stanley.
Here's another moving passage, this time from GameSpot.com. The Stanley Parable is both a richly stimulating commentary on the nature of choice in games and one that offers some of the most enjoyable, surprising, and rewarding choices I've ever been confronted with in a game. 9 out of 10. Don't you get it, Stanley? The game was perfect. It didn't need anything else. It didn't need new content. It just needed to be left alone, to spend the rest of time collecting dust in the hallowed hall of beloved video game memories.
Dude, this bit's touching my fucking soul. What the hell? This serious room?
These were simpler times, Stanley. But I wouldn't give to go back, to have it all over again. Wait, hang on. I don't recall this part of the memory zone before. What's this? What's down here? Oh no! Oh God, no!
This is
Stanley,
the negative reviews.
From Steam.
It's negative
the
reviews.
Online video game distributor. I haven't looked at these in years. I can't even imagine what's being collected.
The negative reviews.
Here.
Oh no!
Surely these reviews were glowing as well, weren't they?
Not the negative reviews. Oh no!
Honestly, I could not be bothered to play this game to full completion. The narrator is
Oh, that's so
obnoxious
true.
and
That's so true.
Funny,
Yep.
with his humor and dialogue proving to be more irritating than entertaining.
Facts.
Funny.
Facts.
I'm not trying to be funny.
Whoa.
I'm trying to make a serious work of art. I suppose I could write up a handful of gags to insert into the Stanley Parable.
Relax,
but the game
bro.
is already such a densely layered web of profound philosophical insights that I can't even imagine where I'd have the room to stick them.
Oh, this game is fucking fantastic.
Okay, let's see what this one says. While the idea for the game is good, for someone who prefers non-linear games, this preachiness gets annoying fast. Preachy? Stanley? I'm not preachy, am I? You can tell me if I'm preachy. Honestly, you can. Oh, goodness. This is actually quite shocking for me. I always, well, to be honest, I had always thought of the game's dialogue as being rather
chef.
terse to begin with. You can't know how much fluff I cut from the game to get it to feel as light and airy as it... Well, I always thought it did, but maybe it wasn't. Oh dear, what an awful memory to have to hold on to. These black marks are my otherwise unimpeachable track record. I feel like a failure, like I let these people down. Perhaps the Stanley Parable isn't quite as sterling as I always remembered.
You know, this sort of like light and weather is like my kind of fucking like tone. I know, like, it sort of feels like somber, which it is, but it's also like a relaxing calm to it. What's this one?
What's this one got to say? You constantly have to stop doing anything so the narrator can catch up with his long-winded explanations of what's happening. I wish there was a skip button.
Cookie
A
9
skip
speaking
button.
facts. Yeah, Cookie
Well,
9 speaking facts.
Yes, I think we can do that. If I'm truly too preachy, then maybe letting you skip ahead for just a moment, surely it couldn't hurt. Not if it means we can strike these negative reviews from the record.
I'm very
Only
well
positive
tuned in negative
of the
reviews.
Stanley Parable. That's my motto today, and it's always been my motto. I'd do anything for the customer, Stanley. Yes, a skip button we shall have.
Yeah, I haven't played Bioshock, but I know what you mean. I've seen games that have done that. There's definitely something behind here. Oh, no, there isn't. Never mind. That's not when I gotta play Bioshock.
And here it is. Go ahead. Oh, you're back, you see. You were only frozen in time for a few minutes, but it was plenty of time for me to deliver a long, rambling monologue full of... Well, there's sport. You really did catch me rambling on a bit, didn't you? But that's the power of the button. The minute I start to go off on a thoughtless display of self-absorption, it's... Okay, welcome back, Stanley. Now, I should say that the amount of time the button has been skipping through is becoming longer and longer. That last one was, well, I want to say maybe 30, 45 minutes?
Try 7 years.
Stanley, please don't push the button again. It's been 12 hours. You've just been frozen there. I don't know why the skips are getting longer, but they're... Oh, Stanley, you're back. You're back. Oh, my goodness. I have someone to talk to again. Stanley, I think it's been a week.
Oh, yeah.
Or 2 weeks.
Let's go for a month.
I've been sitting here all that...
Let's go for a month.
Oh, hello. It's you. You're here again. Welcome. I have had time to think about you and about...
Yeah, I don't care, dude. I don't care. I don't care. Narrator? Narrator? I think he's gone somewhere. I think he's gone. He's left. He's left. Ow! Fuck is that sound, dude? Shut up.
But they didn't understand the game was never meant to be funny. It was meant to have a point. It was meant to speak to the human condition. But
Hey,
where are
narrator.
the jokes? Where are the jokes? They bemoaned, they screamed, they gnashed their teeth and said, entertain us. It
Yo,
wasn't...
shut up, dude. I'm tired of you. I'm tired of you. Tired of you, bro. Tired of this guy. Get rid of this guy. Tired of you. Actually tired of you.
The end is never,
Never
the end,
is never the end, is never the end, is never the end, is never the end, is never the end, is never the end, is never the end, is never the end, is never the end. Shut up. Damn! Hello? Hello? Oh, I got stuck. Ah, pretty. Pretty. Play Bioshock? I will at some point. I will at some point. Oh, shit. Well, that got dark real quick. Yeah, I'm good. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh, fuck. This is the JoJo's reference. I'm gonna actually have to go back at some point to see what that dude was saying. Because I was just sort of skipping
Even
him for the
now,
joke.
Stanley's
but...
office was a distant memory. What did it look like? There was a computer, perhaps, and a painting. Was it a painting or a photo? He could no longer recall.
I can't even fucking recall how we
No
got
matter
back to
how
that
hard
spot.
Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
So much shit happened that I don't even remember how I even got there. Like, how did I get there? Oh, I went down into the maintenance tunnel. That's what I did. New content. Surely there's new
Oh,
content.
good. You noticed my sign.
Yep.
Yes, I have something very exciting to show you.
Let's get it. The end is never the end. Is never the end. Is never the end. Oh, big stretch. Big stretch. Okay. Let me go back to this, back to that. Alright. Up we go. We got 30
You
more
see,
minutes.
Stanley, I've been reflecting on the Stanley Parable.
I have no idea how
and
long
about
this game actually
roundly
is.
disappointing this ultra deluxe version has turned out to be. The original Stanley Parable was a landmark, and any new content for it should live up to that legacy.
That's facts.
So
That's why
forget
Half-Life
this
3 isn't coming out.
ultra-deluxe nonsense. I say we take it one step even further.
What the hell just
Which
happened?
is why I'm very proud to announce for the first time ever the Stanley Parable 2.
Dude, we haven't even finished 1. What are you talking about?
Yes, you see, isn't this far superior to a measly re-release with a few minor additions? Think of all the new territory we'll cover with a fully fledged
New
sequel.
mug.
An entirely new experience, built from the ground up. Why, there are so many possibilities. It could go in so many different directions. This is what fans have truly been asking for. Calling it the Stanley Parable 2 is just so much catchier than Ultra Deluxe, don't you think? Ultra Deluxe? What does it even mean? But the Stanley Parable 2,
Dude,
now that's an artistic
you can't just put
statement
sequel and
right
everything.
there. It's future-oriented. It screams progress and innovation and long-term franchising potential.
I couldn't imagine being an actual, like, fan of this game, and then a whole decade and a half later they release this. Just the two of us, we can make it if we try. Just the two of us. Just the two of us. New mug. Time to wake up. Never understand coffee. Enjoy it. Okay, I'm not reading all that. I'm not reading all that. I ain't reading all that. New content part 2 is in. Old plus busted. New hotness. Boring section of the chart. Cool red section of the chart. That's so facts. There's just 2 everywhere. The Stanley Parable 2 logo ideas. Thanks for attending my meeting. Oh wait, can I? Oh no, I can't. Wait a minute. No, I can't. Oh, there's the bush. I was supposed to look at the bush. I didn't look at the bush. Oh, there's 2 Stanleys now.
Now, to be clear, I haven't quite nailed down what exactly the Stanley Parable 2 is going to be.
Oh.
But let's take a look at some of the features I've been developing for it. I figure that if I can loosely organize a handful of interesting concepts, that surely the game will sort of naturally spring up around them. It'll all work itself out. Game development is much more of a fuzzy magic
Right.
than anything scientific or logical, really.
Right. Can work, cannot work either. What's that? Crab, the ultimate sequel. Sequels are good. Portal 2, Half-Life 2. Haven't played that. Does that even exist? Okay. Don't talk to me before I've had my sequel. That doesn't make any sense. It does not make any sense. Every pause button is a Roman numeral. The way to the show floor. New features. A new content bus. Okay, let's go. Hello?
Here we are. Go on, try out some of the new features.
The button that says the name of the player that is playing the game. What? I feel like this might dox me if I hit this button. But I'm gonna hit it anyway. It's gonna spit.
For the Stanley Parable 2, I asked myself, what do players really want? And of course, the first and most obvious answer is that they want to be individually recognized and validated as people. So with that in mind, my first addition to the game is this button which speaks the name of the person playing the game.
Please don't dox me.
Isn't that wonderful?
Please don't dox me.
Jim.
Sorry, I should have clarified. Right now, the button only says the name Jim. But of course, in the final game, this button will say your name, whatever name that is. Here, let's have you role-play as Jim to really simulate the full experience of this feature. Just play along. I promise you'll love it. Okay, here we go. Let's take a deep breath, clear your mind, forget whoever you are, and simply become a person named Jim. I want you to imagine yourself living as Jim, sleeping and waking as Jim, falling in love and being heartbroken as Jim, seizing all of the world's possibilities as Jim, and as Jim watching your dreams crumble into dust. Do you feel it deeply? Are you really, truly Jim right now? If so, then please step forward and press the button.
Jim.
What?
You see? What a thrill! What a rush! That was you! The button
Oh my
described
God.
you. Do it again, do it again.
No way.
Jim.
Oh, it hits even harder the second time. If this were the only new feature in the Stanley Parable 2, it would still be worth the money.
It said
Let's
my
take a break
name.
from the Jim button. I'm too
said
emotionally
my
drained
name,
from all of
bro.
this personal validation.
It said my name.
Whoa there, cowboy.
Bro.
Sometimes a person can be too much, Jim. I'm putting the Jim button away.
What the
Otherwise,
hell?
soon you'll start to lose
Jim,
all sense
Jim,
of who you
Jim,
actually
Jim.
are.
Jim.
Dude, it actually said my name. That's crazy work. Fuck off, narrator. Actual piece of shit. Piece of shit. I was getting all scared if he was actually gonna just like start saying my actual full legal name, address, and credit card number as well. Got a bit scared there. I got a little bit scared
I
there.
suppose I could allow only people named Jim to play the Stanley Parable 2. That would actually save me the work of finishing this feature.
The baby is all grown up. Jesus.
An epilogue would be fun, wouldn't it, Stanley?
It would be.
Yes, it would go at the end of the, well, we'll figure that out later.
Right, fair enough. Free new plus easy achievement. Let's go. Let's get the free achievement. Jump circle!
You know what? Let's bring the jump circle
Yay!
back for Stanley Parable 2 as well. It's a... Oh, wait. You already spent all your jumps the first time we saw the jump circle.
Oh my god.
Oh, well. I suppose it can just be a nice decorative piece, then.
You serious? Man, what fucking bullshit is that, dude? What bullshit. What bullshit, bro. This is bullshit. Infinite hole. I want to see the infinite hole. Collectibles. Alright, let's get this free achievement, man. Get this free achievement. Follow CV, no achievement, no more steps. Just works. Let's go. Let's get this achievement.
Now, here's something special. You remember that broken test achievement that got left in the game on accident? Well, I'm developing a technology to simply give you the achievement.
Yay!
Yes. You see, you'll come to this lever, and when you pull it, the achievement will be given to you.
Let's get it!
It's as simple as that. Okay, perhaps I should have clarified. This is technology that will exist. Right now, the achievement is still fully broken. I'm not a wizard, Stanley, but I guarantee it will be fixed in the sequel to at last satisfy the hordes of ravenous fans all over the world who have been uproariously demanding this feature. Gamers, we hear you, and I promise it will happen.
This guy is such a rage baiter. This guy is such a rage baiter. This guy is such a motherfucking rage baiter. God damn it. I'm just gonna use Sandpicker, Steve Achievement Manager. It's easy work. Easy peasy, bro. Can't believe you do that to me. That's insane.
What else? What other exhibits haven't we seen yet?
The collectibles. Can you find them? What the fuck is that?
Collectibles. Now it's a real video game.
What
In
the
the Stanley Parable 2, you'll run around gathering up these miniature Stanley figurines.
What the
And
fuck
what's
is that?
truly innovative is that there will be no reward for collecting all of them. I don't want to stifle the intrinsic joy of watching a number go up. You simply collect all of them, and then you move the
What
hell
the
on
hell?
with your unremarkable life.
I am getting closer. What the f... This is kind of terrifying. Uh-huh. What the fuck?
God, it really is the worst when you collect everything in a video game and then they give you a big fancy reward for it. Absolutely tragic.
Okay. So I need to find 5 more? I'm assuming they're all in this area.
Okay, I'll be honest, I haven't yet decided on this one. I think that in the new version, the office could use a bit of decoration, like balloons. But I'm undecided on Get Well Someday and Happy 12th Birthday. Which would you go with? You know, sometimes when you solicit another person's opinion, it makes you realize that you knew which one you actually really wanted all along. Happy 12th
Facts!
Birthday, step-niece, it is.
That's not what I said. That's not what I fucking said. That's not what I fucking said, dude. Oh my god.
Or actually, maybe I should have gone with... No, I've made my decision. We're moving on.
Right, okay. Got the merch. What's this way? Reassurance bucket.
A common complaint of the Stanley Parable was that it was confusing and paradoxical.
Yeah.
That it engendered a chaotic sense of reckless despair in those who played it. Well, I'm happy to say that after much consideration, I've engineered a clever solution to this fundamental problem with the game. It's the Stanley Parable Reassurance Bucket.
Am I going to be
You see,
reassured?
Stanley, anytime you're holding the bucket, a sense of calm and ease will fill your mind and your heart. It's true. As long as you hold on to the bucket, the many disorienting contradictions of the Stanley
It is a
Parable
fun game.
will feel perfectly normal
It's a good
and
game.
perhaps even comforting. You may even come to long for the gentle embrace of
I'm very hard to
mild
be confident and
cognitive
reassured though.
dissonance
There's only
while the
one thing.
bucket
There's
is in
only
your arms.
only
To be
one thing in this
honest,
world capable of
it's a
that.
much
We'll
more
have to see.
convenient solution for me than actually redesigning the game to be less uncomfortable. Can you imagine what a pain in the ass that would be? Yes,
Ooh, pain in my
the
ass.
bucket is the perfect solution. Come on, give it a try.
Alright, let's give it a try.
Can you feel it? The glow of comfort, even in the face of crushing despair, must already be sweeping through your body.
I'm not
And in
feeling it.
fact, can I say that I do believe the bucket lends you an air of charisma as well?
I'm not feeling it.
I think that just holding it has made you the slightest bit more attractive as a person.
Yeah, I'm not feeling it.
The benefits of the bucket seem to go on and on, don't they? All this and more await you in the Stanley Parable 2.
Yeah, I'm not feeling it. Wait, do I have to continue holding this bucket? Oh my god, I have to continue holding this fuck-ass bucket? Man, fuck. I have to continue holding this fuck-ass bucket.
Does anyone give out awards for most enjoyable bucket in a video game? That really should be an award if it isn't already.
I have an idea. Hold on a second. Wait, it actually take... Wait a second. Wait a second. It actually takes you to a website. It takes you to the Stanley Parable 2 website. That's actually sick. That's sick, guys. I was expecting it to take me to an actual merch shop, but no, it actually took you to just the Stanley Parable 2 website. That's cool. I wish I could drop this fuck-ass bucket. Fuck-ass bucket. Boot kit. Oh, let's go this way. Oh. Time says depth. Space-time deeper. Opening depth surrounding area. Infinity, like Gojo. The holy moly! How deep can we dig? Infinite hole chart.
Stanley, here's an idea that I'm truly fond of. It's never been done before
Very
in a
mature.
video game. This is, in fact, a hole that you can fall down forever. That's right.
Infinite hole.
Infinite falling. You can fall until the end of time, if you like. A stunning leap forward for video games as a medium.
Let's go! Wait, but
You see, isn't it wonderful?
how do I get out
One
of the
my
hole?
more ingenious concoctions, if I do say so.
How do I get
Now
out?
then, since you've gotten to see the infinite hole, you can press the teleport button to pop back up to the top, and we can continue onward. Now, I don't mean to be a bummer, but I do recommend you use the teleport button to go back to the top. Maybe do it on the sooner rather than later spectrum of things.
I'm not doing it.
Okay, Stanley. I don't know quite how to say this tactfully, but it's possible that I slightly exaggerated
don't?
the infinite nature of the whole. Is it a very, very deep hole?
Shit.
To be certain it is. It's an extremely deep hole. I don't want anyone to say that it isn't an astonishingly deep hole. It is. Is it infinite? Well, that sort
Hello?
of depends on your definition
Hello?
of infinity. From one perspective, the infinite is merely philosophical in nature. It's more of a... Oh,
Ow!
good for you. You found the bottom of the hole.
The
You found me
cigarettes.
out, Stanley. I'm a liar and a cheat, and you're
Imagine
so
how long this piece of
clever.
paper took.
Look, I think the issue
Welcome
here
into
is
the
just
stream,
that you're
Zach.
unusually
Appreciate
fascinated
you.
by falling.
Oh, I see the hole
What
up there.
normal person actually wants to fall infinitely?
Me,
I figured the hole was as deep as anyone would actually need. Don't you put this on me. Maybe you're the problem.
Okay. False advertising.
Look, things got a little heated there. I think we both said some things we didn't mean. Why
False
don't we just put
advertising.
all this behind us and agree to just call the hole mostly infinite?
It's just a deep hole.
If that works for you, then go ahead and press the teleport button to warp up to the top of the hole and we can move on. I'll just be up here when you're ready.
As if I wait a bit.
Great.
Okay,
Now,
just...
I'm very excited to show
Wait.
you even more of my ideas for the sequel.
I'm not jumping down it, but I feel like you can do that. It looked like it was different for a second there. Mostly infinite hole. Yeah, bro changed it. Good on ya. Good on ya, good on ya. Alright, what else do we have left? What else do we have left to do? I feel like we've done everything. We just left us to go towards the exit. Yeah, we've done everything. Time to get up out of here. Let's go to the exit.
All right. Have you seen everything you wanted to?
Yes,
Ready
sir.
to move on now?
Yes, sir. Good old Stanley.
So, Stanley, what do you think? Do you like all of the new features?
Not
Yes,
really.
I know it's not exactly clear
They're
yet how exactly
unfinished.
these features will come together as one single
That's
coherent
not the
video
point,
game, but
no.
I can feel it in my soul. It's going to work. There's definitely a good game in there somewhere. Say, let's do an experiment.
Okay.
I'll arrange these new features together, and we'll see whether or not it coheres into a meaningful gameplay experience.
It definitely won't.
Okay. Are you ready? Here it is. I give you the Stanley Parable 2.
This shit looks booty hole.
Well, I mean, there's potential here, right? It's
This
sort
shit
of...
looks
okay, now.
ass, bro.
Hold on. Let me do a different arrangement. Okay, yes, this is much better. I feel good about this. Here we go. Version 2.
Just stop. Just
Who am
stop.
I kidding, Stanley? This isn't a coherent video game at all. It's a lot of gags. And I do very much enjoy creating gags, but they don't add up to anything. I wanted more than anything to create a sequel that would capture all the magic of the first game. I wanted fans to love it. No matter how good these gags are, they won't stand on their own. They would need the structure and the gameplay of the original. Wait, maybe that's it. I can take the original Stanley Parable and simply, well, insert a few of my new features into it. Tastefully, of course. With respect. With care for the vision and integrity of the original game. Would it possibly work? I suppose it could. But it would need a really, really tremendous title screen. A title screen that says with bold and uncompromising conviction, "This is the Stanley Parable 2." Let me see if I can whip something up. All right, perfect. Go ahead. Take a look.
What the fuck? Okay.
This is the story of a man named Stanley.
What the fuck is going on?
Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy. And then one day, something very peculiar happened.
The Stanley
Something that
Parable
would forever
2.
change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened, this complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
Okay.
All of his co-workers were gone.
Back
What could
to
it
playing.
mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Alright, what's changed? Oh, he just dumped a bucket here.
Stanley picked up the bucket.
Right, okay, just picked up the bucket, that's it. Does this impact the gameplay at all, narrator?
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest and entered the door on his left.
I'm just gonna listen to him.
Still no one was here. Stanley needed the bucket's warmth and comfort now more than ever. Perhaps his boss's office was where he'd find answers.
Okay.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley and the bucket walked upstairs to the
Right.
boss's office.
Right. Right.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Crushed by the weight of this revelation, Stanley may have broken down into an emotional dumpster fire if not for the soothing presence of the bucket.
Right.
Even now, in his darkest
So the bucket
of
is
hours,
impacting
did
the
the
gameplay.
bucket's warmth and guiding light pierce the dark clouds of confusion and chaos.
Right, right, right.
It would be with him always.
Okay, so the bucket is
The bucket
impacting the
would.
gameplay.
And he knew it.
That's
The
good.
two
Good
of
to
them
know,
were
good to know, good to know.
inseparable. At this point, Stanley was so absorbed in the tender spiritual connection he shared with the bucket that he didn't notice the keypad behind the boss's desk. Nor in his bliss of simply being near the bucket did he have any notion that the PIN number for the keypad was 2845.
2845.
But Stanley guessed the correct
Let's
code
go.
by sheer luck. Was it that the bucket knew all along? Was the bucket guiding him? Yes.
The bucket
this
is in
certainly
fact
the most
guiding
logical
me.
Explanation.
The narrator is the bucket. The bucket is the narrator. Collectible!
You found one of them. One of the miniature Stanley figurines. Remember, no reward for collecting all of these. Only the intrinsic pleasure. of a
Right.
job
Oh, I
well
should have
done.
been
You can't
collecting
buy
him,
that
man.
sort of happiness, Stanley.
Okay,
God knows
I get it.
tried.
I get it.
So, I implore you to
I
savor
get
each
it.
and every moment you'll come across one of these beautiful figurines.
Okay. Okay. Alright, copy that. Copy that. Copy that.
The elevator raced
I ain't
downward,
collecting
plummeting
shit,
towards
bro.
an unknown fate. It would be all Stanley could do to keep himself together, if not for the bucket. Soothing him, comforting him, reassuring that in this darkest moment of uncertainty,
Yep.
he would be all right. The
Sure.
bucket is here for you, Stanley. Everything will be fine.
I'm glad to know that. Oh, shoot! Yo, mate. Yeah, my like chair's actually like gonna bust. Like break. Actually gonna break for real.
Stanley
So
and the bucket
loose.
walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind
Oh yeah, we still
Control
gotta
Facility.
go that way. You know what? Let's deviate.
Although this passageway had the word escape written on it, the truth was that at the end of this hall, Stanley and the bucket
Oh,
would both meet a
shit.
violent death.
Oh damn.
The door behind them was not shut. Stanley and the bucket still had every opportunity to turn
I'm
around
not turning
and get
around.
back on track.
I'm not turning around. Me
At
and the
this
bucket
point,
are going
Stanley and the
straight
bucket were
forward.
knowingly
We're
walking
not
forward
turning
into a
around.
very
We're moving
painful
forward.
death
We are
for
not
each
gonna
of them.
die. We're gonna live. We're gonna escape this hellhole and we're gonna have fun. Okay? We're fine. Jump down the infinite hole. We're good, we're good, we're good, we're good. We're not good. We're not good. We're
As the
not
machine
good.
whirred
We're
into
not
motion
good.
And Stanley and the bucket inched closer to their demise.
We're not good.
Stanley reflected on how meaningless the bucket's warmth and comfort
Toss the bucket.
had turned out to be.
Jump.
To be sure, it puts the mind
Jump,
and soul
Stanley,
at
jump.
ease to embrace the bucket. But what use is a sense of ease
Stanley.
when you're about to be crushed to death?
Stanley.
This is what Stanley thought to
Stanley.
himself.
Stanley.
And he sort of
Stanley.
kicked himself for
Stanley.
wasting so much
Stanley.
time carrying
Stanley.
the bucket
Stanley.
everywhere.
Stanley. Stanley.
Farewell,
Stanley. 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 Bucket.
"Farewell, Stanley," cried the narrator, as Stanley and the bucket were led helplessly into the enormous metal jaws. In a single visceral instant, the bucket's life came to an end as it was crushed violently to death.
What?
It was a shame, the death of such a magnificent bucket. It's true that all buckets are radiant in their own way, but this one stood above the rest. It was a glorious bucket to behold.
You were standing at the... What the fuck is that word? Precipice? I don't know what the... I'm not... I butchered it. Of knowledge. Much like a bucket itself, the human mind is frequently empty within. A carbonous void. But through use of the exhibit in front of you, the mind becomes full and enriched and substantiated. Knowledge of the bucket and its history is the only true knowledge we really have. Will you take what you learn here out with you into the world? Will you accept with an open mind what may be challenging about the information in this exhibit? Will you change the lives of yourself and your loved ones as a result of this exhibit? Or will you turn a blind eye and continue to live as you were in ignorance and darkness?
Can you see how arrogant it was for Stanley to take a bucket like this and to claim it for his own? Can you see the hubris that blinded him? Can you see that the bucket is far more noble than Stanley will ever be in his short life?
Jesus Christ! Fucking compare me to a 25 buckets. That is more than 25 buckets. A photograph of 25 buckets. This is not 25 buckets. A photograph of 25 buckets. This is not 25 buckets. That's not 25 buckets. Inferno bucket. You got bucket history? Do you really have bucket history in this game? This is kind of crazy. Hold up. Oh, a bucket to be mourned. They worship the buckets. Well, we know that buckets predate the existence of mankind. They do not. We do not know by how long this cave drawing depicts early man's discovery of the practical use of the bucket, by which time the bucket had already likely been around for several millennia. Notice in these drawings how the bucket is allowing itself to be used, having judged humanity to be worthy of its treasures.
No man can own a bucket, and certainly not a bucket as dazzling to behold as this one. It is man who should kneel before the bucket.
The hanging bucket. This piece symbolizes the necessary relationship between bucket and humanity. However clear our grasp of the bucket may be, there is yet more that is always out of reach. This distance inevitably is for our own good. I can't handle the power of the bucket. Oh, what?
But there is something we can do. Something we can do together, you and I, that will right this terrible wrong. Let's Stanley
Wait,
die.
wait,
Let
wait,
him be
wait,
crushed by the
wait,
machine.
wait,
Don't reset
wait,
the game.
wait,
Don't
wait,
give him another
wait,
opportunity
wait,
to run off with another
wait,
beautiful
wait,
bucket.
wait,
We can save the world's
wait,
buckets from their
wait,
treatment as
wait,
toys.
wait,
And implements,
wait,
if only we let
wait,
Stanley die
wait,
together.
wait,
The bucket shall
wait,
take his place as
wait,
ruler, as
wait,
leader, as
wait,
commander of a new
wait,
world, a
wait,
new vision
wait,
for-
wait.
Dude, I want to know if I hit begin the game again there, if it does something. Oh my god. Alright, well that's where I'm going to finish it there. We've reached the 3-hour mark. Oh, this is a good game. This is a good game. This is a very good game. This is a W game, bro. Stanley Parable, bro. Insane game, so good. Good game for streaming. It is. Dude, what is this achievement? Don't play the Stanley Parable for 10 years? Are you kidding me? You know, everyone. You know. Wait, what? Wait, so you're telling me I gotta start Stanley Parable at midnight on a Tuesday and play it until midnight the next day? Is that what I gotta do for this? You know, people have cheated this achievement because this one is above this one. I'm not even showing you. Look, this one right here. Don't play Stanley Parable for 10 years. 4.4% have this one, whereas play the Stanley Parable for entire duration of a Tuesday is easier in retrospect. 3%. People have cheated this one. And this one, at least. I mean, fair enough on cheating a 10-year one. But duration of Tuesday, that's doable, dude. That is doable. That's so doable. Ooh. Right, that was a hasn't been out for 10 years. But anyway, that was a good stream. We like fucking that stream was good. You guys like Stanley Parable for some reason? It's insane. At 20 viewers, bro. I'd like to appreciate all of you for showing up and stopping in and sticking by. I appreciate all of you. I appreciate all of you who have popped in and said hello. And if any of you have subscribed as well, you can join the Discord in the link below. And also on the topic of that, you can now adopt. Hold up. You can now adopt. Let me find it actually. Let me find it. How do I find my... You can now adopt a server. You can adopt the server tag. The server tag of Yap. You can have that in the Discord. You can have that in the Discord. For your information. You can promote the server. Promote the Yap server. Oh, good lord. Oh yeah. Anyway, yeah, have a good day, good night, good morning, good evening, wherever you are. Stay safe, take care of yourself, drink water, eat food, all the fancy stuff, you know. All the fancy stuff. And I'll be back and we'll be playing more Stanley Parables same time tomorrow. Same time tomorrow, we'll be playing this game again. Getting more of the endings. Because there's still a fuck load to do. Hope you all enjoyed that stream. And I got some cleaning to do. So I gotta lock in for that. I gotta vacuum. Do all that fun stuff. So I'll see you all guys at another day. Appreciate all of you popping in. 21 people is insane. That's like a whole classroom. I'll see you guys later. And thank you to all the new people who popped in as well. I appreciate that. Have a good day, all of y'all. Toodaloo.